Okay, so there's multiple different ways to do this glitch animation, and if you're looking on Schoology, there are some different tutorials there, so some different ways of doing it, but I'm just going to show you one very simple way by making a frame animation in Adobe Photoshop, and you'll end up with something like so. Okay, so first you're going to get in Photoshop, you are going to open up, let's see here, your image that you want to glitch. And remember, you're using your own image for this process. So when you do one of these frame animations, every single layer is going to become a frame in your animation, which isn't as fun. All right, so here is my original image. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this and just call this original. So I'm going to go ahead and just double click original image. So let me grab this. I think these glitch look kind of better if you have maybe your original image and then it glitches and then it goes back to normal and it maybe does a different glitch effect. So you do want to keep a copy of that original layer. Okay. So this is my original image that I'm going to go ahead and keep a copy of. And this, I'm going to just delete this. And that will become my first frame in my animation. So each layer is going to become a frame. All right, so I've got my image here. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some sort of glitch. So I'm going to duplicate with Control J. And then I'm going to, maybe for this one, for the glitch, maybe we'll just start off with like a little bit of wind. So I'm going to go Filter, Stylize Wind. Okay, maybe I'll give it a little bit of wind. And I'll do a second one, Filter Wind. So I think if you only do one, you can't really see it. Filter Wind. And maybe I only want sort of part of it. So my animation would jump like this. So that's like a little bit too much. So again, I'm going to use my mask. And I'm going to get my black paintbrush. Let me go ahead and grab a regular brush, B brush. My brush is right here. And I have a soft brush. So 0 softness, I have a low opacity, and you can't see because this is blocking, but I'm using a default black paintbrush. And I'm going to bring back some of these areas so that way the glitch is not on everything. Whoops, let me zoom out. I don't know. I think I moved the whole thing. Let me hit Control Z. All right, so I'm going to just have some maybe areas glitch. All right, so let me see what is my animation going to look like. Let me toggle on and off. So that's the first thing that's going to glitch. Now, I have this mask on here. It's kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it the composite layer. Shift, Control, Alt, E. And I'm going to rename this as glitch number 1. Glitch 1. And then this way I don't have to deal with all the layer masks. So this and this are basically the same. So I'm now going to just delete this. So that's my first glitch. All right. And then I'm going to duplicate this and maybe do a second glitch on top of it. So Control J. And this is going to be my second glitch. So maybe I'll do something now like the distort wave. Let's see, I'm going to go for a square wave. Actually, I'm going to select some certain areas with my rectangular marquee. And I'm going to add to my selection. So I'm going to click this one right here. And maybe I will just do some selective distortion. This box keeps getting in the way, so I'm going to say hide. Goodbye. All right, so these areas, I'm going to apply the filter, distort, wave. So we'll only kind of do these certain areas. And again, you can play with these and take your time, figuring out what looks good for yours. I'm just going to be happy with that. Okay, so it's like glitching some of these areas. And again, Control D. I'm going to deselect. And anything I don't like it on, actually, I'm going to wave this again. Oh, that's too much. I don't like that. Filter, distort, wave. Let's see, I think I want to make this a bit larger. Okay, maybe I want to go for something like this. You can take your time and play around a little bit more with your glitch effects. I'm going to get a mask because that's way too much and just get rid of some of this. and Shift Control E to make the composite layer because I've got masking and stuff. And now I'm gonna rename this glitch 2. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. All right, I think I wanna go back. So far my animation is gonna go this, this, this. And I wanna get rid of, maybe this one. I'll duplicate and then I will turn the channels off. So double click for my layer style. I'll turn off one of these channels. Remember the channels, you can't see it until you move it. So you have to do some sort of transformation or moving it. And that will give me that kind of red magenta stuff happening. And same thing, maybe I want to mask some of this out. Maybe, oopsies. I was drawing on the wrong layer. I'm going to mask some of this out. So that way it's not on everything. And I'm happy with that. So Shift Control E for my composite layer. I'm going to call this glitch 3. And then I'll delete this one. And now I think it's time to go back to the starting image because it gets a little bit too much if the image deteriorates and kind of never returns back to normal. So I'm going to take my original image. I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to drag that to the top of my stack. And this is original number 2. Okay? And then I would go ahead, let's do another glitch. Maybe this one I just want to take the channels off. Maybe I'll do like a different one. Okay, so maybe it's moving. And again, I'm going to create a composite layer. I'm going to delete the one below. I don't need that one anymore, because that was just helping me get to the glitch number 3. Oh, I think this is glitch number 4, so on and so forth. Okay, and maybe I'll go back to my original. So I'll duplicate that, bring that to the top. Original number 3, so on and so forth, okay? So you're gonna keep adding these glitch. I don't wanna take too long doing that. You spent a lot of time in the sampler going through the different glitch things. So let's just, we're now to the point where, maybe let me just do one final glitch, glitch number 5. Glitch 5, this one I'll just do some wind. Stylize wind. And remember there's a lot of things that you can do, right? There's filter wind. Okay, and you know what, maybe I'll duplicate this again, and I'm gonna just keep winding this, and maybe this will be glitch number 6. Glitch 6, and then maybe one more original. Duplicate, bring that up to the top, and original number 4. Okay, so the way to see what this is gonna look like, I'm going to, each of these is gonna become a different frame. So I'm gonna start, I'm gonna turn these all off, just click them all off. And basically the way my animation is gonna go is this to this, to this, to this, to this, so on and so forth, okay? And then back to the original, okay? So I'm ready to make the frame animation. So to do that, I need to open the timeline. By the way, I would suggest now saving it because occasionally it does crash. So I'm gonna go ahead and say save as. Make sure you save it as a Photoshop. Save it on your Google Drive. Okay, hopefully this doesn't take forever. My computer is going kind of slow. I think I really need to clean some stuff off on my computer. All right, so I've saved it at this point because I'm afraid it might crash. And I'm gonna go ahead and open Window, Timeline. And I'm going to switch this. It says Video Timeline. I need to make sure it says Create Frame Animation. Okay, I'm gonna hit that. And it's created only one frame, oh no. So I need to go here to the little more options. And let's see, what do I need to do? I need to make frames from layers. So I'm gonna say make frames from layers. And you can see now I have some more frames here based on my layers. Last thing I need to do right now, all of these are only gonna play for 0 seconds, which is like not very long. So I'm gonna select them all. I'm just holding Shift to select them all. And I think, let me see, I forget how to do this. Let's see, I need to change the frame rate. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think I select them all, and then I can change them all to 0.2. So I'm just gonna go on the first one and do 0.2. All right, it's gonna loop it, and now I'm ready to file, export, and render video. File, export, render video, and that should give you your MP4. Okay, once we've made the MP4, we then need to convert it into the GIF, whatever you want to call it. But for now, this will give you your video. Again, make sure you know where you're saving this. Save it to your Google Drive. Okay, save it to your Google Drive. And render. Okay, and then you're going to choose render. And that is how you create the glitchy animation.